Hello and welcome back to Quantum Suicide. On the last episode I believe we filled out the flow chart, timeline chart as much as we can besides one branch. I'm not entirely sure of what the key thing is, but apparently we have all parts of the code in order to get through. It's only just the 4, we just had to translate it to English. So I just jumped to the mail timeline.
Dai is brute forcing rogue codes and functions.
In order to, the mail timeline just to put in the codes, basically. So apparently it's through hardships to the stars is apparently what the game's translated it to. I don't know if it's case sensitive, so I'll just go with lower space through hardships plural to the stars. There we go. Hooray! And it worked. So, new content. Text sprawled across the terminal screen. Input accepted. Suddenly the server room was plunged into darkness. Nothing. After what felt like an eternity, the lights flickered back on. Override authorized. Wait, it worked? AI system for now being formatted to factory setting. Please wait. Wait, formatted, but AI system now operational. Just said she'd been done many times before. I appeared in front of me.
Hello, I am AI model Everett 11037. It is a pleasure to meet you.
So blank, like a blank stare. It's me.
Hello, me. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Sorry, my name is Zero.
Hello, it is a pleasure to meet you.
Suddenly the captain came charging into the server room.
What is happening?
I formatted I.
Wait, what?
I had the chance and I couldn't let it pass. The captain looked over at I, who was standing, smiling, and waiting for instruction. I could see a wash of grief run over the captain's face.
Status report.
I didn't respond. I don't think she knows her name is I anymore. The captain nodded and approached I, standing in front of her face.
Excuse me.
Hello, it is a pleasure to meet you.
Model number, please.
AI model Everett 11037.
Oh well.
From now on, you will be called I. Please respond to this name.
Are you the captain? I am only able to take such directive from the captain.
Yes. I am Captain Yukimori, second generation captain of the Everett.
Very well, Captain. My name is I. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Just accepting that. Point blank. I caught a glimpse of a small side smirk from the captain before she continued.
Do you know who Dai is?
I am unfamiliar with this person.
Do you have any directive to delete crew members?
I do not. I have no directive other than follow the captain's orders. Is that your order?
Oh, heavens no.
Very well. I will not delete crew members.
It sounds like it could be, given the wrong circumstances, the wrong captain. I bowed and smiled sweetly, as if completely oblivious to how close to home that last comment was.
Please run system analytics and give me a full report on your operations. You are dismissed.
Yes, Captain.
I bowed and disappeared from the server room. The captain turned to face me.
You did it. You saved us all.
Hands are so small. No,
We all owe you our lives.
I'm sorry, I didn't save us sooner. The captain smiled warmly at my response.
I am almost unsure what to do now.
Shizuka stormed into the server room, a panic washed over her face.
Captain, the ship's lights all flickered and I can't find I anywhere. And I can't access any of the terminals in the bridge.
I know, Shizuka.
What do you mean you know? How are you so calm? We have lost control of the ship.
We have not lost control of the ship, and I is adhering to instructions from me.
Why can't I access any of the terminals?
They should be functional shortly. Here can explain further. I need to ensure that I is progressing well. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Here can explain further. The captain slipped past the two of us and made her way to the server room. From the server room.
What is happening? What did you do?
I won. Shizuka accessed the main server and formatted I.
Wait, you what?
I formatted I. Shizuka stopped at a moment, but was completely overcome with emotions.
You mean you killed her?
Yes. No, I simply reset her to her original factory settings.
You might as well have killed her. She will never be the same.
It's not as if killing us, just giving her amnesia. But neither will I. Shizuka stopped in her tracks. Her emotion disappeared as fast as it appeared it began processing what I just said.
If you format I, she will return to her settings before becoming corrupted.
Correct.
So Dai is dead?
Hopefully. I nodded enthusiastically.
We don't have to play the deletion game today?
I shook my head.
You saved everyone?
Not everyone. I nodded once again.
Oh.
Shizuka suddenly seemed incredibly disappointed. I was a bit taken aback by her response. Would you rather have let me let Dai kill a few more people?
No, of course not. That's not it.
I could see something was really upsetting Shizuka.
Well, I guess now it's just a matter of kissing your princess and living happily ever after.
Cool. Where's Yoshiki? Let's go find him. Put him on in a princess outfit. Shizuka.
What?
I don't have a princess. I could see Shizuka avoiding her eye contact, but listening intently. After all, what good is a princess? I'm not after a prize.
Then what are you after?
Maybe Plato. Oh, my Plato. There we go. That's... Okay. I swept Shizuka off her feet, pulling her into the embrace and kissing her passionately. She placed her arm around my head and reciprocated my feelings. Cool. In future, I'll make sure that we beat the boss together. That's still weird.
Promise!
Every boss fight, from now until forever, is our boss fight. Cool. 7 years later. I know that Shizuka is my wife, but it shouldn't be the one getting chewed out by the captain. I continued to mumble to myself as I made my way to the rec room. Shizuka, the captain is on my case, I'm assuming.
Shh! Boss fight! Must concentrate!
What, Shizuka, I'm getting in trouble because of you. You haven't completed the daily task on the bridge.
Daddy, Mommy has almost defeated the boss.
Link. Fair enough. Looks like Nicholas raised them, basically. Link, son, I love you, but you gotta do your chores first before playing games.
That's not what Mommy says.
Do you want the captain to scold you?
I'm not scared of the captain.
You should be. Link looked at me quizzically.
Why?
So how old are you? 6? 7? If you're 7, that means we could... You know, straight away? That's not good. Well, we all live here on the Everett, right? Link's eyes widened as I could... What? I don't know. Link's eyes widened as I could see I had his full attention.
Yeah?
Well, the captain is the Everest's final boss.
What?
That's right. So I think you should show a little more respect.
Does she have powers?
Some powers. Like, wait, what?
Mommy, Daddy says the captain is Everett's final boss.
Shizuka suddenly dropped the controller, and I had full attention.
I knew there was a greater purpose for me to be on this ship!
To fulfill your role as a linguist and navigator and pass your invaluable knowledge onto Link here.
No, to beat Kimiko. That is my true calling in life.
Cool. Hit her on the head. I don't quite understand, but how can you beat the captain?
Shh! We must prepare! Link, quickly! We must start creating a strategy guide against the captain if we are to have any hope in winning.
Yes, Mom.
We will need basic bio information, strengths, weaknesses, attack patterns. I expect you to be in my party.
Doing...
You're a scientist. Oh, make us a ray gun! Or like a gun that freezes people, or...
A flamethrower. All humans are weak to fire.
That is true. All humans are weak to fire.
Son, I have never been prouder. Okay, see you soon, darling.
She's got leaned over and kissed me on the cheek before running out of the rec room without... What? Without Sun enthusiastically in hand. I'm assuming with. Well, guess the ray gun isn't going to make itself. Best get to work. And you loved each other happily what? And you loved happily ever after. Cool. That's weird. Well, that's 1 out of 6. And this is the one where we have like 3 versions of us, right? Right through... Chips. I didn't even... I can't go back. I have to... It'd be easier if I could just type this. Hardships. Two stars. Oh, nice. Finally, so that is the correct thing. A tablet spewed out a code accepted screen on the override initiation. Cool. That vanished from the room without a word. System override in effect. User authorization. I'm having a hard time today. I accept it. Please choose how to proceed. I looked down at the tablet and saw that I had one more choice to make. Please enter a reboot preference. If no choice is made, factory setting. Cool. I don't know anything, so I'm gonna go boot with the factory settings. Suddenly, the dining room fell into darkness, and there's still two different versions of me. The male version of me pointed at the female version of me. Oh, this is my cue and yours to leave. He explained to her how to get it back home, but saluting everyone on the ship by pressing the button himself. He, just like I, had done many times before, slowly dissipated before my very eyes. The lights flickered back on. I slowly appeared in front of us all.
Good morning. I am AI model Everett 1.
Cool. I. Sadness spread across Kimiko's face.
She's not I anymore. She's been reset.
I look over at I, who looked no different from than the I that I'd come to know and trust. Everett 11037, your name is I.
Are you the captain of this ship?
No, that would be me. Captain Kimiko Yukimori.
I turned back to me upon hearing Kimiko's words.
I must apologize, sir. Only the captain is authorized to give me a name.
Your name is I.
I bowed.
Very well.
Oh, okay.
Good evening. My name is I. I am the Everett's AI system. I look forward to serving under Captain Yukimori and the mission's success.
She just waved her hand over in front of I, as if she was blind.
How may I help you?
What is my favorite game?
Do you have time for games? Should you not be working towards the mission's goal?
Shizaka's face winced in grief, as did the others. I was there when each of them were born, and now, the old I was, for lack of other words, dead. The crew was grieving their loss of their crew member. Even the Vogels seemed distressed.
And who might this be?
Melody's eyes filled with tears.
Why don't you remember me? It's me, Melody.
Melody? That is a pretty name.
Melody would just started crying, unable to comprehend the situation.
I am truly sorry if I have caused any discomfort. How should I proceed, Captain?
Please do not concern yourself with it, I. We will all just need some time to readjust to the new you.
Captain, am I correct to assume that this means there is no longer a Dai?
The captain nodded.
Wait. Dai is dead?
Yes. By reformatting I, we have erased the orders that resulted in the formation of Dai.
Right. Cool. Beatrix suddenly jumped, excitedly hugging her brother tightly.
Brother, this is fantastic news.
Yes, Beatrix, it is.
Cool. Melody stopped crying once she saw all the happy commotion.
No one else has to play Dai's games?
Not anymore. He saved us all.
Melody looked up at me in awe. Her eyes were still puffy from crying.
Monkey, you saved me?
I nodded and attempted to be as modest as possible. I guess I kinda did. Melody launched at me, wrapping her arms around my leg.
Thank you, Monkey!
Beatrix pulled herself off her brother and addressed me.
Better late than never, I guess.
She smiled while cocking her eyebrow in jest.
I would have liked to still have a father, but I am thankful to still have a brother.
We never even met your father. We weren't even on board the ship then. Nicholas straightened his glasses.
I believe what my dear sister is struggling to verbalize is... thank you.
Thank you, Nicholas. Katashi chuckled at Nicholas's explanation.
I guess I too am thankful, kiddo. But I'll repay you in ways you could only dream about.
Food. Money.
Cake.
Yay. Katashi screwed his face up in confusion at my answer.
Money? We're on a spaceship. Who has or uses money?
The entire crew began laughing. A sight I hadn't been seen before. It was like all the tension, all the fear that I'd worked up 2 weeks ago melded away in an instant.
We all owe you so much.
Yeah, good game. Well played.
And now, with your parents' research and the watch's potential realized, we have also managed to solve our resource crisis.
Kimiko was right. With our problem solved, we had best turn our attention to the original mission, and the one that I'm a part of now, or now a part of, to find a suitable home for the future of the human race.
Now to complete our mission.
Kimiko reached out for my hand, taking it in hers and squeezing tightly.
Together.
Alright, I didn't read how far that was. I got distracted by the
Together.
Few days. Okay. Alright, let's try this one. You ready?
Yes.
Good luck.
I held up the pocket watch tightly and grasped it onto one last time to press the button. Life forms detected, life support re-engaged. Hello? There was no answer. Within moments, Kimiko appeared from behind me. Are you okay?
Yes, fine. Thank you.
It seemed if anyone's home. Kimiko and I walked up the hallways cautiously, finding no sign of life. Most of the food doesn't appear spoiled. Whatever went wrong here must have only happened recently.
Come quick!
I heard Kimiko call for me in the dining room, and I spun it as quickly as I could. Ah, man. We
didn't make it this time.
This time? I wonder what happened here.
The life support systems re-engaged once we arrived. So I don't believe it was a fault in the ship's systems.
Were we poisoned?
Who would poison the entire crew?
You would. I don't know.
Regardless, you may be correct. I don't see any cuts or signs of trauma.
And the entire crew to die. Okay, who are we missing besides us? It's literally just the same except without us. Entire crew to die at the dining table. Looking upon the cold, lifeless faces of the entire crew was incredible, unsettling.
Either way, as tragic as this is, this means that we can collect resources without hurting anyone further.
Yep. Guess you're right. Let's get what we can and go home quickly.
Agreed. I have no desire to keep the dead as company any longer than I need to.
Over the next 2 days, we stripped the Everett of Dimension 36 for resources possible.
Welcome home, you two.
Thank you, Nicholas.
Here.
And Nicholas handed us both of his recent invention, a chemical compound that helps with the nausea caused by traveling between realities.
Captain, I understand the importance of obtaining resources, but I have next to no research on the effects dimensional travels has on the body through continual exposure.
You can put your concerns to rest, Nicholas.
Oh?
We are done. I
appeared next to the captain swiftly.
Yes, Captain?
Given our recent contributions to the ship's resources, how are we faring?
Allow me to run a quick analysis. We now have sufficient resources to complete the mission with the original planned crew capacity. Max personnel at any one time, 77 persons.
Hooray! We did it.
Yes, all crew can begin breeding as per mission protocols without concerns of resources or their management.
It still could have been better phrasing. That's great news.
In fact, I would recommend that breeding procedures commence immediately to make up for lost time.
Don't pull out the guns. We all stood stunned at the candid nature of Ai's last comment.
For natural conception purposes, the current crew members ovulating include...
No thanks. The captain still appeared flabbergasted at Ai's comment when Nicholas swiftly stepped in. Thank you, Nicholas.
Thank you, Ai, for your advice. I am sure the captain will take it under consideration as the mission progresses.
Yes, thank you, I. You are dismissed.
I bowed and excused herself from the room.
Well, if you will, please excuse me.
Nicholas swiftly excused himself. Yeah?
How familiar are you with the ship's breeding procedures?
Not very.
Breeding is of vital importance to the mission, and therefore is compulsory.
Compulsory. Captain, can we go smoke playfully?
You are to report to my quarters this evening at 19 o'clock sharp. I do not care for those who are tardy.
Yes, Captain. Captain, which I thought, apparently. Captain run her hand over my cheek gently.
Good boy.
That's creepy. And this is the only one with the credit. Cool. 2 down, several more to go. Cool. Anyway. Let's try this one. Oh wait, there we go. It would be so much easier to type the stars. Chapter 5. Accepted. Okay. Server room darkness. Aye, nothing. Cool. Operational.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
What is
It's
happening?
the repeat of the same thing.
Wait. I...
Okay,
Excuse-
Paul.
Hello.
Model. From now on, you...
Are you the captain?
Yes.
Very well.
I... Do you know...
I do not.
Oh, heaven.
Very well. I will not.
Anyway,
I...
who's gonna run in?
Please run system
Yes,
You did it. We all owe you.
Hello.
I am almost unsure what...
Nicholas. Suddenly, Beatrix burst into the room.
Are you okay?
Beatrix stopped instantly when he saw the captain standing beside
Captain?
me.
Beatrix?
And those two still hate each other.
Well, I need to help I with some foundational information. If you will excuse me.
The captain left the server room, leaving Beatrix and I alone.
What's happening? The lights all cut off and...
I vomited an eye, it's over.
Wait. What?
All of it. No more die, no more deletion game.
We are saved? We are free?
I saw the realization sweep over Beatrix's face. Suddenly, she leapt towards me, pulling me into a tightly into an embrace.
You did it. I knew you would.
Don't think you did. Thanks, Beatrix.
I knew it was a good thing that Nicholas and I didn't end up killing you.
Yeah, that is the... Yeah. Should I guess I should thank you then?
No. But the rest of the crew should.
Fair enough. Beatrix pulled out of the embrace, smiling playfully.
I can't wait to tell Nicholas.
Beatrix started making her way out of the server room exit. I put my hand out and grabbed Beatrix's arm. Wait. Beatrix looked at me with confusion.
What?
We've been facing death every day.
Uh-huh.
Beatrix's left eyebrow raised. And I should have said this before, but better late than never, right?
Say what?
Cool. Emotional reveal. Beatrix looked more confused than she did before. That's just kind of creepy, reading this before I even say it out loud.
Sailor, I'm flattered.
Yeah, it doesn't help that she's got, like, to be fair, pretty revealing clothing, but...
But, I hate to break it to you, but you aren't really my type.
Makes sense. Oh.
Nothing personality-wise. I enjoy you immensely, but I also love, well...
Beatrix pointed at herself, exaggerating her hand over her curves. Yourself?
Well, yes, but I was more trying to imply the womanly form.
Yeah, can't complain. Wait.
That's right, Sailor. We bat for the same team, so to speak.
I misread it. That's funny.
Don't feel bad. Everyone wants a piece of this. But I am impressed that you had the balls to say so.
Cool. Regardless, yeah. Beatrix, cool.
And I will always love you, friend.
Damn. Friend zoned. Cool. 1 month later.
Ah, Sailor, they are perfect.
Thanks,
The
Beatrix.
secret is the addition of brown sugar.
Why is that supposed to be okay? Then what difference does it make? Shall we try some?
Certainly.
I took a bite out of a freshly baked choco chip biscuits instead of just saying cookie. It's clearly a cookie. Anyway, the warm and gooey. They were warm and gooey and every bit as perfect as the biscuit could be. Beatrix looked equally as impressed.
Oh, Sailor, will you marry me?
Tried to. You said no. Cool. I'll try to remember. Yeah. Goddamn. Anyway, we both laughed heartedly. Never thought I'd been rejected by Beatrix. Would bring us closer.
Honestly, your future partner will be a very lucky woman. And now with Di dead, per se, you have a lifetime to find her.
My options are pretty limited.
Oh, did I dream about your research and the pocket watch?
She's got a point. Beatrix nudged playfully. She was right. Now that Di was no longer in the picture in my parents' research, now mine was uninterrupted. I had my entire lifetime to find my happily ever after. Biscuits were a good start. Fair enough. And you lived happily ever after. Cool. That was unexpected. But we'll learn more about Beatrix. Anyway, so, yeah. So those two in love. I don't know who are we gonna get this time. Oh, do we have to type it out a third time? That's gonna get tiring. Through hardships of typing the same code. Okay, cool. And who are we getting this time?
What? Wait. Excuse me.
Hello.
Model.
Imagine
From.
you,
Yeah.
Cool.
I.
do.
Oh.
Heavens no.
Yes.
Captain don't face me. There we go.
We all owe.
Sooner. Anyway,
I am almost in.
what do we do? I knew what you meant now. Cool.
Well, I guess we can now turn our entire focus to the mission at hand.
So we've already had the captain's ending, so yeah, of course. Server room fell silent. Just as a refresher, what was our mission again? The captain let out a small laugh.
You always make me laugh. Our mission is to reach planet Gliese 832C and start a new human colony. For us personally in our lifetime, we are to breed and teach our offspring our skill sets.
We couldn't just find a way. We could just have children. Have children. I smirked playfully at the captain. Captain, are you telling me to enjoy myself?
I am telling you to be responsible and procreate. But if you were to enjoy yourself in the process, I would argue that you have earned it.
The captain smiled back, just to confirm the mission restriction on who I exactly can procreate with. The captain's eyebrow cocked in interest.
Mission protocol does not care for the ins and outs of personnel relations, as long as two consenting adults are willing to rear children, albeit naturally or not.
So, why does that imply that cloning's possible? Perfect. I can see that I'd started the captain's interest peaked, but she did her best to hide her interest with such trashy gossip.
Well, I best leave you to it. I have to rear our new AI system. If you will please excuse me.
Captain smirked knowingly and left the server room. Time to enjoy myself. I didn't think this moment would ever come. I checked on Nicholas's location in the tower. Okay, and head straight to the medic bay. I arrived to find him sitting in front of the medic bay's computer.
Oh, is everything okay? The ship's lights flickered, and that is very uncommon.
Cool. That is actually a key point. How's the medical equipment? That's kind of important first. Everything is okay. In fact, everything is better than perfect.
Oh? How so?
The deletion game won't be happening today.
What?
Or ever again.
You put an end to this madness?
I nodded slowly at Nicholas as his face swept through emotion.
No one else has to die. No one else has to die!
Nicholas jumped up from his seat, is clearly ecstatic with the news.
Die, she...
No longer exists. I formatted I to a factory setting. She, unfortunately, So unfortunately she does not remember us, but...
It is a favorable trade.
Nicholas made his way over to me, placing his hand on my shoulder, and I could see he was struggling to contain his happiness.
Thank you. For everything.
I couldn't have done it without everyone's help.
I am forever indebted to you. If there is anything...
There is.
A man who cashes in his favors immediately. I'm not sure if I'm impressed or concerned.
I hope impressed.
What is it? What can I do for you?
Not much to do for me, rather. I looked at Nicholas's eyes. They were darting over my face and attempted to read my face, though before I even verbalized them. Ooh, more confessions. Nicholas removed. He didn't. Getting rejected twice. That's not the response I was hoping for.
I must apologize. I cannot reciprocate your feelings.
I see.
Please do not misunderstand. I have a great deal of respect for you, and am very fond of you.
But...
To be honest, it would appear we are more similar than I first thought.
Oh?
I had promised myself that if we had ever solved the dye problems, I would confess my love as well.
And you like the captain. To whom? 1 month later.
That was perfect. You're a fast learner.
Thanks, Nicholas.
I tried to teach my sister this as well, but even after 25 years, she can only do the first 3 keys.
I can't imagine Beatrix's attention span lasted that long.
It most certainly does not.
Speaking of Beatrix, how goes her grudge?
It would appear her grudge is lasting longer than her attention span, but I believe it is coming to an end. She is starting to calm down and accept my feelings.
Sorry, Nicholas, this must be frustrating.
It certainly is. However, I truly am lucky to have both my sister and Kimiko.
Beatrix likes the captain? What? This is... what? Truly happy with the two of you. Didn't think I'd ever seen the captain so happy.
That is truly kind of you to say.
I think Nicholas picked up on my gentle sigh.
You will find your forever. I know it.
Thanks, Nicholas. I guess I can... I'm just scared that I might be alone.
You have my friendship, and so we'll never be alone.
I know what... you know what I mean.
I do. In fact, that is why I asked him here.
Who?
He is a good man. Why not get to know him better?
Nicholas made his way out of the rec room, passing another figure in the doorway. Was this the beginning of my happily ever after? Oh, okay, and we just... Cool. Anyway, I guess with that, we'll just call it that for one of them. We got 4 through, so we can get through the next 4. We can get through the last one in, so what, 2 more episodes? 2 more episodes of this. Cool. Finally getting close to the end. Hopefully I can see you in the next one. With that, goodbye.